Good morning, children. Now, this is second lecture of the second chapter of Adventures of Toto. So, when Toto was finally accepted by grandmother, he was given a comfortable home in the stable where he had for a companion the family donkey Nana on Toto's first night in the stable. Then what happened? Toto was finally selected by grandmother as a pet and he was kept in the private zoo or the zoo of grandfather where there were different animals kept as a pet. So his first companion was the donkey whose name was Nana. On Toto's first night, what happened in that stable where all the pets animals were kept? Grandfather paid him a visit to see if he was comfortable. When grandfather kept that monkey in that private zoo which was in his house, he was thinking that I must watch what the Toto was doing, whether he is living comfortably or he is disturbing the other pet animals. To his surprise, he found Nana without apparent cause pulling at her halter and trying to keep her head as far as possible from a bundle of hay. Now, what he saw? He saw that the donkey, which was fond of eating the hay, that is the grasses and the others waste parts of the wheat products, he was not willing to eat that and he was kept totally far away from that bundle. Grandfather gave Nana a slap across her haunches and she jerked back, dragging Toto with her. He had fastened on to her long ears with his sharp little teeth. Now, grandfather was just watching the activities and appearance of Nana the donkey and Toto the monkey. They both were not behaving like a friend, like a pet. They were just doing. Grandfather just wanted to improve the behavior and activities of Nana and Toto, but they both were not willing to be a friend and they were behaving like an enemy. They were showing tit to each other and were ready to tear their shells and hands and legs. Now Toto and Nana never became friends. Now what grandfather realized, that Toto and Nana, the donkey, Toto, the monkey, never become friends in his private zoo. A great treat for Toto during cold winter evening was the large bowl of warm water given by him by grandmother for his bath. He would cunningly test the temperature with his hand, then gradually step into the bath. First one foot, then the other, as he had been doing until he was into the water up to his neck. Now, what the Toto was doing, used to do in a winter season, he used to take bath with warm water, and he was just doing like a human being. He was just testing the temperature of the water. Then he puts his one hand, then another, and then he used to take bath with the warm water. Once comfortable, he would take the soap in his hands or feet and rub himself all over. He was taking a bath like a human being, like a child. He was just rubbing the soaps in his hands, feet, and throughout his body while taking bath. When the water became cold, he would get out and run as quickly as he could to the kitchen fire in order to dry himself. And what else he was doing? After taking his bath, he just ran quickly to the kitchen fire to dry him in the winter season, because he was also feeling cold like a human child. If anyone laughed at him during this performance, Toto's feeling would be hurt and he would refuse to go on with his bath. Now what he used to do, if anyone's laugh at this activity, then afterwards, from next day, he was not willing to take bath. He just used to refuse to take bath. One day Toto nearly succeeded in boiling himself alive. Now one day what happened? He was just saved from boiling alive. A large kitchen kettle had been left on the fire to boil for a tea and Toto. What was happening? A large kettle, a large bowl, we can say, a large utensil which was kept on fire to boil a water for Toto's bath and for making or preparing a tea. Finding himself with nothing better to do, decided to remove the lid. Finding the water just warm enough for a bath, he got in with his head sticking out from the open kettle. And what the Toto was doing? He was feeling cold, so he decided to take bath and just get inside in that kettle to just keep him warm, keep his body warm, because on that day there was a severe cold. He was feeling very cold. This was just fine for a while, until the water began to boil. Toto then raised himself a little, but finding it cold outside, sat down again. And what he did? He was just feeling very cold, so he get inside the kettle of that boiling water. He continued hopping up and down for some time until grandmother arrived and held him half boiled out of the kettle. He was just sitting inside the kettle and feeling warm, but when grandmother came, she saw that he was just boiling himself. Then he put it out from that kettle. Now, if there is a part of the brain especially devoted to mischief, that part was largely developed in Toto. And what grandfather is thinking, that if there is a part of brain devoted to mischief, that part was largely developed in Toto. Toto was mischievous, but the brain was also developing in him. He was always learning things to pieces. Tearing things to pieces. Whenever one of my aunts came near him, he made every effort to get hold of her dress and tear a hole in it. Now, monkey is a monkey. Whenever he is taught anything to do good or better, but he was not eager to learn that. The Toto was just like that. He was also doing always the mischief works. Now, what the author is saying, that whenever my aunt came, he always tried to hold her dress and tear a hole in it. He used to tear that cloth, that sari, or whatever dress she used to wear. One day at lunchtime, what happens now? See, one day at lunchtime, a large dish of pulao stood in the center of the dining table. What is a large dish of? A large plate of pulao was kept on the center of the dining table. All of us, we entered the room to find the Toto stuffing himself with rice. Now what we see, that Toto was eating continuously rice in his mouth. My grandmother screamed and Toto threw a plate on her. When grandmother said something to him, that why you were eating like that, then what did Toto? Threw a plate at her. One of my aunts rushed forward and received a glass of water in the face, because the rice was very hot. And what the Toto did? The Toto just threw the plate on her face. When grandfather arrived, Toto picked up the dish of pulao and made his exit through a window. And then what else he did? When grandfather arrived in the room at the dining table, Toto picked up the dish of pulao, means the plate, the bowl of the pulao, and made his exit through a window and just throw it out through the window. We found him in the branches of the jackfruit tree. Jackfruit tree means the tree of which fruit? We are saying it kathal tree. So what the Toto did? Toto was just kept him on the branches of the jackfruit tree and was eating the dish still in his arms. He remained there all afternoon, eating slowly through the rice, determined on finishing every grain, and then, in order to spite grandmother, who had screamed at him, he threw the dish down from the tree. Now what else he did? He was not just stopped or that just throwing the plate on her. He just threw the bowl, the plate, and broken into it thousands and hundreds of pieces to just tease grandmother, and chattered with delight when it broke into 100 pieces, and was feeling very happy when the plate was broken into 100 pieces. Now what we can realize, obviously Toto was not the sort of pet we could keep for long. Now what they were thinking, the grandfather, the grandmother and other family members were thinking that the Toto was not a pet, cannot be a pet which could be kept for long in a house, because he was a baby monkey. Now, even grandfather realized that we were not well to do and could not afford the frequent loss of dishes, clothes, curtains, and wallpaper. So, grandfather found the Tunga driver and sold Toto back to him for only 3 rupees. Now, this chapter's end, and we can say that a monkey cannot be kept as a pet because it is not changing its behavior. A monkey is a monkey. Either we just want to improve its activities, or we are giving lessons, we are treating with love, but the monkey, the behavior of monkey cannot be changed. And what the grandfather realizes, that we are not very rich, that we can afford so much loss, that he was breaking the dishes, tearing the clothes, the curtains and wallpaper. So grandfather decided to just return that Toto to that Tonga driver, and he found the Tonga driver and sold back him. And what he did, he sold back that Toto at for only 3 rupees. Why it is written over 3 rupees? Because grandfather brought him by paying 5 rupees and he sold the Toto with only 3 rupees. Okay children, now this chapter is finished. What we learn from this chapter is that we can keep lots of birds and animal as a pet, but by experiencing the activities and adventure in this story is that the monkey baby or a baby monkey cannot be kept as a pet, because he doesn't want to change his behavior and activities. He is doing what he wants to do. He is not trying to just be a friend of other animals. He wants to live in himself, and he is not trying to help and live together with other animals. Thank you.